Hello, I'm Christopher Jones from Bicycles Network Australia, and we're looking at Suplest cycling shoes. Suplest are a Swiss brand. They were founded in 2007 and have become quite well known in Europe. They're lesser known in Australia. So we've been reviewing their road cycling shoes. They also have cyclocross and also mountain bike shoes. This is called the 01024. It's of their series called Street Racers, and it's a mid to premium level cycling shoe. So we'll start to have a look at some of the details. Now, these particular shoes have been in review for a few months, and they're showing a little bit of scuffing, which is quite normal, which explains that they're not pristine out of the box as we have a closer look at those. Now, let's have a look at the detail. We have a synthetic upper with holes through there to allow a little bit more breathability. The nose is relatively bulbous, it's quite big, and our reviewer has suggested that if you have a broader foot, then this might provide a better fit if you don't particularly like some of the narrow shoes. We have Velcro and also a ratchet mechanism for closing that. Works quite well. On the outside we also see this grey part, and that is reflective, which means that at night or in dusk while I'm riding, then the car headlights shine very, very nicely against this, provide much more visibility, which is something that we as cyclists really do appreciate. Looking on the inside, we've got a really awesome part on the heel. It's called the fish grid, which is a metallic style of heel or metallic fabric, and it has also rubberized dots. And our reviewer has said that this is absolutely awesome because it's obviously going to prevent my heel from slipping out. It feels pretty good, and I've ridden shoes which have this type of metallic fish grid material without the dots, and it works very well. So not only to prevent my heel from slipping, but also just when you touch it, it actually has quite a nice touch to it. These are size 44s. I'm slightly smaller than this, so they weren't a good fit for me, but they're a great fit for Matt, who is our reviewer. Now, he's commented on the sole. Now, the sole is a nylon sole, so not a carbon fiber nylon, but just a pure nylon. And he said that these are not super stiff shoe, but they're quite stiff. So just if I try and bend that, I can see some flex, but it's not doing a lot. So it means compared to a more of a basic entry-level shoe, this is still quite a stiff shoe. But the question being, as a cyclist, how stiff do we need that? As a runner, we need a lot of compliance in our shoe to be able to help our feet while we run. As a cyclist, generally the rule of thumb has been to say, look, we want that as stiff as possible. But for a cyclist, and we're still moving into new ground as we kind of develop shoe technology, when is too stiff? Yeah, just over the top. How much compliance do we need? So this has been, at least from our reviewer, Matt, he did enjoy what he did have. I didn't really feel that there was going to be a dramatic effect in terms of power loss, which is the problem when you have a more of a flexible type of sole. So let's have a closer look at some of these other details. We have the stud at the back here. Now, good news about this is it's a removable stud. I can screw that in and out, and the advantage is that if I do wear that down, then I don't have to throw away the shoes because I don't have a stud anymore. I can replace that. So I always prefer for myself cycling shoes which have the replaceable parts. It just means that if I really do enjoy wearing them, then they can have a nice long lifespan. On the bottom, I've also got some air vents covered with a metal grid, and just a standard type of fitting area which I can put on SPDs, look, time, and speed play. So look, these are the Suplest 01024 Street Racer shoes. We've got the complete review which you'll be able to read, and that's also linked up. So stay tuned to our Bicycles Network Australia videos, subscribe to our videos, and we'll see you next time.